My main concerns when I was graduating high school and coming to Harvard were that I wouldn't be able to meet people and that I would be a little lonely.
I hope things turned out okay for you.
They turned out like even better than I imagined. I shouldn't have been afraid.
I think it was definitely time management. Just I knew like off from the beginning that like time management would have to be the biggest issue. Just having to balance like so many things going on, clubs, academics, internships, anything going on.
So when I was a senior in high school, I had no idea where I wanted to go for university. And when I got an acceptance to Harvard, I was like, damn, this sounds really interesting. Coming to America for the liberal arts system and having the opportunity to explore different careers, fields of study was really, really interesting to me.
I was really scared, to get homesick and was I going to like campus? Was I going to like Harvard? And was I going to fit in? I have found a sense of community here that, was definitely very obvious from day one. And that definitely calmed me down, as a nervous first year, all first years and upperclassmen do want to see you succeed. Professors want to see you succeed. And that support group was what got me through to today and still getting me through.
My main concerns when I was graduating high school and coming to Harvard were that the classes would be too hard. And I was also concerned about meeting people because I went to a really small all-girls school. There were only 30 girls in my grade, and here it's huge. So I was nervous that I wouldn't be able to meet people and that I would be a little lonely.
I hope things turned out okay for you.
They turned out even better than I imagined. I shouldn't have been afraid.
Start your work earlier. Just don't procrastinate as much. I mean, I'm going to procrastinate either way. I feel like it's a human nature to want to put things off until the last moment. Well, at least try to knock some things out if you can. If you have time to. If you're bored in bed, just try to see if you can knock something out. Things do really tend to stack up at the end of the week, and it's just a bad moment when you're staying up to 7 a.m. trying to finish all your homework.
I would probably say not to overcommit myself. I probably did around 10 extracurriculars in my freshman fall. It was bad. I did not sleep. Maybe cut back just a little bit and focus on things that mean the most to me, because there's so many different opportunities to explore at Harvard, but you can't do everything. So just find the things that matter most to you and you'll have a great time regardless.
I would definitely tell myself to be very open-minded and keep my options open. And that's something that I thought was very cliche when I first heard of it. And I was like, I know what I want to do with my life. I know what I want to study. My first year, I deviated from that a little bit. I entered this one class that was a gen ed about global health. And that actually led me to my secondary field. I can tell my 18-year-old self, please just relax. It'll all be good. And you will find your place. And you will definitely find what you're interested in and what you're passionate about if you keep your options open.
If I could talk to my 18-year-old self, I would tell her to not be so scared of everything. I always went to worst case scenario in my head. When I got here, I was like, okay, I have to get an internship and it has to be the best and I have to get the best grades and work on the best projects. But I don't know, things just work out and life happens how it's supposed to. And it's always great, I think.
I would say definitely make the most of your time here. I know a lot of people want to try to fast track Harvard, but it's college. It's your 4 years that you won't ever get back. So you definitely want to make the most of your experience here.
Come in with an open mind. I came in wanting to do computer science, yet in my freshman fall, I found myself studying Islamic art and doing Spanish and exploring the different fields and studying wildly random different classes here. It's just so fascinating. It's been a wild ride, but I absolutely love it, and that's something I wish I knew.
I would definitely say make the best use of your resources. You might think at first it's kind of intimidating to ask for help. Go to office hours, ask that random kid sitting next to you, do you understand what the professor just said? You shouldn't be embarrassed to admit that you don't know something or that you need help.
Before coming to college, I wish I knew that there are a lot of people here that are like me, and there are a lot of communities where you can feel like you belong. I was worried that people would be really intense and competitive, and I found that that wasn't the case at all. I'm friends with a lot of people who don't study computer science. They're in theater or art, English, and that's been great to have friends like that. So I guess I just wish I knew that it wasn't a competitive place.
my perspective as a first year, it's definitely been pretty interesting. Even though like it's a COVID semester, so it's not like the traditional Harvard experience that you would normally get. But it's definitely been a worthwhile experience, just getting to meet people. We might not be meeting in the library, but we're meeting like outside of class, in the square, in the yard. Trying to just build connection with people that we don't normally talk to, and it's pretty amazing.
Don't be scared, don't be nervous, and go to office hours. I was very scared of talking with professors because I was like, oh, they're not going to talk to freshman me. I'm just a child compared to them. They really want to hear from you, learn from your experiences as well as you learning from them. And it really does help you. And it's something that I appreciate so much, just having those times to talk with professors, interact with them. And it really does help.
If something doesn't go your way at the beginning, that might be for a reason, or you might have to try harder, but don't get too caught up in like day-to-day details. Bigger picture, everything will be fine, and that's something that I'm able to say now. But freshman year, I was a nervous wreck about every little thing, so I totally get where that's coming from, but things will end up working out just the way they're meant to work out.
I was kind of an introvert when I came here, and so I would never have gone up to someone and introduced myself, and I do that a lot now. And I think that like when you come to college, it's very conducive to everyone just wanting to be friends and like getting to know people that are really different from you, and it's fun. So I would tell them not to worry about like getting along with people or meeting new people, basically.
So
Go for it, whenever you're ready.
get more sleep. Wait, sorry about that. Definitely prioritize your mental health and your well-being, because there are a lot of opportunities. Go seek them, go find them, but also take care of yourself.